Today we're running through some of the coolest moments from the Book of Boba Fett, brought to you by LG OLED. Life's good. We're watching all these scenes in filmmaker mode on our LG OLED TV to get the full experience. And here to join us is Kristin Baver, host of This Week in Star Wars. Welcome to the show, Kristin.
Hi, Andre. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for having me.
Kristin, what did you think of the new series?
I loved it. I became a huge Boba Fett fan when we saw him in The Mandalorian, and this just really catapults it to the next level.
Yes, and we got a lot of answers to our questions that we've been holding on to for quite some time.
Yeah.
So let's dive into the Book of Boba Fett.
Let's do it.
I'm not sure about y'all, but the scene where Fennec Shand chases the assassin to the rooftops of Tatooine had my heart racing.
Definitely. After Boba Fett and Fennec are ambushed in the streets of Tatooine, Fennec embarks on an epic chase to find out who ordered the ambush, and she finally catches one of the assassins.
Which leads us to one of the moments that I found most exciting, the Rancor Pit Reveal. Boba and Fennec question the captured assassin and attempt to find out who gave his orders, but no dice.
To get him to talk, they drop him into the Rancor Pit, which scares him into confessing that it was the mayor who sent him. What the assassin doesn't know is that there's no Rancor after all. Talk about mind games.
Next up, we have the introduction of the Twin Hutts. You might remember that Boba Fett is sitting on Jabba the Hutt's throne, so of course his cousins show up to stake their claim.
See, this is why they want you to arrive on a litter in the Star Wars universe. It looks so regal, and bonus moment, we get a quick peek at Chrysanthemum.
This had my heart pounding. It's the hover train heist.
Talk about action-packed. After being attacked from the hover train, Boba Fett, with the help of the Tusken Raiders, executes an epic plan to stop the train in its tracks.
I love seeing these moments because Boba Fett is not only gaining the trust of the Tusken Raiders, but also learning new skills himself.
And then we get a truly epic fight between Boba and Chrysanthemum.
Boy, oh boy, can Chrysanthemum fight.
The towering Wookiee is a truly fearsome opponent, and Boba Fett is almost bested. Luckily, Fennec's quick thinking lands Chrysanthemum in the Rancor Pit. But don't count this former gladiator out yet. Later in the episode, Boba lets Chrysanthemum go free after the Hutt twins apologize.
Next, we get an epic sequence where Boba steals his ship back from Jabba's palace in hopes of retrieving his armor.
After dealing with some unruly kitchen droids and a whole lot of guards, Boba and Fennec work together to commandeer the iconic ship.
Chapter 5 takes us on a different journey, as viewers get to follow the escapades of none other than Din Djarin himself, the Mandalorian.
Mando heads back to Tatooine to see if Pelemoto has a ship for him. Instead of a Razor Crest, she offers a classic N1 starfighter, but there's a catch. He'll have to help fix it up, which shouldn't be a problem thanks to some creative Jawas and a helpful BD droid.
Which brings us to our next exhilarating moment, Mando testing out his newly tricked out N1. Seems to me like a pretty good upgrade.
Next up is a training montage of adorable proportions as we get to see Grogu learn the ways of the Force from Luke Skywalker. Jedi training isn't easy for the little one, but remember, size matters not.
Back at Freetown, there's a chill in the air as Cobb Vanth is confronted by the one and only legendary bounty hunter, Cad Bane. What an intense scene.
Just before the credits roll, Grogu is faced with a choice. Master Luke offers him a lightsaber, which means training with the Jedi, or Mandalorian chainmail, reuniting him with those he loves. Only Grogu can choose his destiny. What a conundrum.
In Chapter 7 of the Book of Boba Fett, we finally get to see Boba and Mando in action, teaming up to fight the Pike Syndicate in an epic battle. When it seems like all hope is lost, Boba Fett emerges on his pet Rancor, going head-to-head with his old friend Cad Bane. It was a confrontation we've been waiting to see, and oh man, was it worth it.
Boba prevails and the daimyo remains on Mos Espa with Fennec Shand and his new team by his side. Meanwhile, Mando and Grogu make the leap into hyperspace and take off for new adventures.
Wow, so many great moments from this series.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining us, Kristin. Where can people find This Week in Star Wars?
You can tune in every Thursday on StarWars.com and the Star Wars YouTube channel. Thank you both so much for having me. This was a blast of seismic charge proportions.
We are so happy to have you, Kristin. Be sure to stream the Book of Boba Fett now on Disney+.